In this video, I interview my client Nate Goodman, who was able to add $170,000 in revenue in just the first quarter through our advertising system. And if you want help with this for your own firm, then make sure to book a call with me using the link down below. With that being said, let's dive into the interview. What's up, everybody? It is Daniel here with Wealthy Clients, and we have a very special guest today, Nate Goodman, one of our successful clients. Welcome on, Nate.
Hey, glad to be here.
So just briefly, tell everybody about who you are and what you do.
Yeah, I'm the CEO and founder of Goodman CPA. We're a kind of elite tax planning and fractional CFO firm, and we work with a variety of clients across the U.S. doing advisory and tax planning services.
Awesome. And what was the problem that you had prior to engaging us?
We had no control over the appointments that we were generating from our marketing efforts, and a lot of things were coming by word of mouth. So if we needed additional leads or prospects, we weren't able to get them just with a snap of a finger. We had to kind of send out word and referrals asking questions, but that never worked. So he just had no control over inflow and lead generation.
Okay. And before us, you had tried some other marketing companies, correct?
Yeah, we had tried another marketing group that they specialized with tax planning agencies and would also do paid ads. And we probably spent $5,000 or $6,000, and I don't think we had one appointment. So that wasn't great.
Yeah. That's the learning lesson right there, right?
That's right. Yeah, yeah,
Investing and learning in that one.
yes.
So why did you choose to partner specifically with our company over all the other ones out there?
Um, you had a couple unique emails that I think kind of spoke to what our problem was and trying to create a system for generating marketing content. I reached out to another person in one of our coaching groups that knew of you, and so we decided to give you a shot. I think you also had some more demonstrated success. And another person I talked to said, Daniels, you were able to actually, it felt like alchemy. It's like you could create and find ways to find the exact type of client that they were looking for.
Got it. That's awesome, man. Why do you feel like the service was so effective? Like, was there anything in particular that stood out?
You were very accessible, and you never let us settle. So if there was something that we could be doing differently, I was always, getting a message from you on, hey, it's time to, try something new. Let's work on building a little bit different content, tweaking it. And haven't experienced that in the past where somebody was really invested in like our own goals and what we were trying to achieve. And if we weren't getting the right type of lead or the right type of client, it was a very quick, like within 24 hours, our campaign was reshaped to be able to target the right people.
Mm, got it. Yeah, man, I mean, that's huge. The whole set it and forget. I mean, sometimes it can work, but it's pretty short-lived when it's when it is set it and forget
Yeah.
it, unfortunately. So I think a lot of people are sold a pipe dream when it comes to marketing and advertising. So as a result of the campaign, what was the outcome that you experienced?
Yeah. We went from, we probably had one or two sales conversations a week to having about 15 consistent conversations every single week with clients that were highly qualified. Some were maybe even overqualified. They were, multi-million dollar businesses, the types of people that we wanted to be working with. Um, so yeah, big change for us.
Yeah, and that's a huge thing that I see in the industry as well. Like people will get appointments with tax planning clients, but it's not necessarily qualified tax planning clients. So, yeah, no, I think that's huge because I always say you can have a business doing 100 grand, $1 million, and $10 million, and one A is going to be a lot more willing to pay you than the other, but you can also help them a lot more than the others as well.
Hmm.
So that's awesome. So how's that impacted your business?
Yeah, I mean, since starting with you guys, basically through this first quarter, we've been able to generate over $170,000 in revenue in one quarter. Um, so it's helped also our process, like our sales process, because now we have consistent lead inbound that we can be training a salesperson to be able to have live things to be working on, opposed to just constantly role playing and trying to be like, well, they'll come eventually.
Yeah. And when we chatted, that revenue wasn't that high. Did you end up closing those other two tax plans?
We're still working on those last two,
Okay.
but when I went back and looked at our metrics for this first quarter, that's right about where we're at.
Nice. So if these two close, then it'll be even higher than the 170.
Yeah, we've been getting pretty close to a quarter million in the
Nice.
first quarter.
That's awesome, man. Congrats.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
thanks.
So where do you feel like your business would be right now if you didn't take action?
I'd definitely be still wondering if there was any other opportunities that we could be taking advantage of on the marketing front.
Hmm.
And we would definitely obviously have less revenue than we do now. And our sales and marketing process would not be as organized and dialed in as it is. It would be kind of that shotgun approach of like, well, I hope one of these things works without any true idea on metrics.
Yeah, got it. So let's say somebody's watching right now and maybe they're thinking about either booking a call with us or maybe they've already chatted with us and they are thinking about pulling the trigger. What would you say to that person who's on the fence right now?
Just depends on what their goal is. If they just want to keep doing what they've always done, then don't book a call. But if you actually want to scale and grow and have opportunities, because if you're not growing, you're shrinking. So you should just book the call or sign up. What's the risk, right? You have proven success. So the only thing you might be concerned about is that you're going to have so much more revenue and money that you don't know what to do with it.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's funny actually. We've been getting the system so dialed in because like you mentioned earlier in the call, right? Like we're constantly coming in and being like, "Hey, do this differently, do this," because we're constantly getting feedback across so many clients, so we're able to accelerate the rate at which we see success for our clients. So we have a few ad angles right now that are literally working so well that we've had a few clients be like, "Hey, we got to turn the ads off because we're getting too booked right now," which is
Yeah.
insane. And again, it's with qualified appointments. So yeah, it's crazy. Well, Nate, appreciate you hopping on here. If someone wants to connect with you, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can head over to our website, goodmancpa.llc. Happy to chat, have the conversation, or questions if you're thinking about Daniel working with his team. Happy to also answer those questions.
Sweet. Thanks, Nate.
Yeah, thanks, Daniel.
Thanks for checking out the interview. If you want help implementing this for your firm, then make sure to click the link down below where you can schedule a time with me and my team. See you on the inside.